Okay. All right. So it looks like we're live. This is good. Yeah. So I'm kind of used to now doing the whole desktop thing. Um, so yeah. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Nerdy Mark channel. Welcome to another stream. This is the official WWE WrestleMania 35 review plus giveaway winners. So that is going to be after I do the review. So yeah, WrestleMania 35. Sorry. I'm going to be looking at my phone every so often just to see what's going on. But yeah, so WrestleMania 35 happened last night. It was a very huge show, both, in grandeur and in and in length, I guess. But yeah, this was pretty interesting. This was good stuff. Yeah, I really did enjoy WrestleMania 35. Jay Kearns live tweeting Raw in 30 minutes on onboard audience. Oh, awesome! All right, hey, what's up? What's up, John? Good to see you here, buddy. Yeah, we're just getting started, so thanks for joining. If Tim's on, let him know to join too. If he's not on, whatever. But yeah, armbar audio 30 minutes. So I'll try to keep this under 30 minutes. So let's get right into it. I don't want to really delay too much. But yes, it was really good. I did really enjoy WrestleMania 35. But I want to just dive right in. So let's start off with the kickoff matches. So the first match that we actually got was the cruiserweight match. Tony Nese taking on Buddy Murphy. I'm going to make these really, really quick because this was the pre-show. Fantastic match. Really, really enjoyed it. But it felt a lot like a blink and you miss kind of a match. And that was kind of some of my sentiments on some of the matches, some of the other matches too. And I will get to that. But and there were some dull moments throughout this pay-per-view as well. And I'll talk about that too. But anyway, so Tony Nese, to be long story short, Tony Nese does hit the running Nese and finally becomes the cruiserweight champion. This was fantastic stuff. I really liked it. Kind of that story. I mean, they actually didn't have too much time to build to it. I think they only had they had less than a month, to be honest, to build to Nese versus Murphy. So that was pretty awesome. I'm really, really glad that they did what they did. So that was pretty crazy. And oh yeah, I have some chai tea today, so it's good stuff. It's getting cold, but it's okay. But yeah, so this was a good match. I thought this was great. I'm excited to see 205 live Wednesday, technically. Tuesday I won't watch it. I just go on Wednesday and watch it. But excited to see 205 live this week and see what they do with the new cruiserweight champion, Buddy Murphy. Not Buddy Murphy. Tony Nese. Tony Nese, of course. So let's move on. Let's move on to the next match, which was the Women's Battle Royal. I'll be honest with you. I really didn't watch this too intently. I just know that was Ember Moon had some good stuff here. And we're trying to reconnect, so that kind of stuff. Okay, Ember Moon had some good stuff to do there. I know that. I know Asuka had a few spots, but of course she did get eliminated. All of them got eliminated, and finally Carmella won. It's very hard to predict these battle royals. At least the women's battle royal for me, it was very hard to predict this year. Even last year, I thought it was going to be someone else, and then it ended up being Naomi. So whatever. I will have to say shout out to Armbar Audio, because while I was missing out, because I actually had to run to the store during the Women's Battle Royal, and I was actually listening to their live stream while doing that. So thank you, John and Tim. So that was awesome. So love you guys. Anyway, so we had that. That was whatever. I mean, yeah, great. Carmella won. Congratulations, I guess. Then we did have the Raw Tag Team Championships, which are being defended on the pre-show. Interesting. So Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, right? Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins get a match from out of nowhere for the Raw Tag Team titles against the Revival, and they won. The Edge has won, and this ended Kurt Hawkins' losing streak. I mean, they ignored it for months, and then all of a sudden, oh hey, they're back together with Zack Ryder. So here you go, have yourself a win. They've basically just, I don't know, man. I don't know what they're doing with the Raw tag titles. It just kind of sucks to me, and that they're treating the Raw tag team titles like this. It's just not fun for me. Anyway, so let's move on to the men's battle royal. Don't really want to dwell on this too much, but it was fine for what it was. It was okay. I mean, we had one notable thing. Luke Harper's back, so that was cool. He did wrestle on WrestleMania Access, so that was fantastic. But Luke Harper's back. I mean, great. I don't know where they're gonna go from here for Luke Harper. Is Bray Wyatt gonna return? Is he gonna, are we gonna form the Wyatt family again with Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, and Luke Harper? I would be totally fine with that, to be honest, because Braun Strowman, they're basically made him a comedy act. I mean, he's supposed to be like, he's basically become today's Big Show, and the fact of the matter is that I'm not really wanting to see that. Excuse me, because I think he's a little bit more. I feel like he's a lot better than the Big Show, in my opinion. So, anyways, that's there. But yeah, I think that. Sorry, but I think it was fine with what it was. Braun, by the way, looking a lot more shredded, which looked good. As he came out, tore off his shirt, and marched his way down to the ring. Of course, the two SNL guys, whose name I forget because I really don't care and I don't watch SNL. They come out. They're all dressed up in their little wrestling gear. They actually just make their way under the ring in the beginning because they're so scared of Braun Strowman. But when push comes to shove, Braun is the last guy that's left in the ring, and these two come in. They try to eliminate him, but it doesn't work. And then finally, one of the guys gets on the mic, and he basically says, Braun, let's not fight, whatever. He brings out his therapist, who Braun basically destroys, and then he proceeds to eliminate Colin Jost and Michael Che. Thank you, John. He proceeds to eliminate those two, Colin Jost and Michael Che, and he wins the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. So I mean, congratulations! I kind of predicted this would happen. I mean, it kind of made sense to me. I mean, not made sense. It just felt like that's what it was gonna happen. So yeah. So congratulations, Braun Strowman, I guess. So I don't know what kind of what this is gonna do for him, but whatever. So yeah. Anyway, so that's the main. Now let's kick it off with the main show. We had Alexa Bliss bring out Hulk Hogan, brother, and they came out. They did their little poses and their little flexing and whatnot. I don't have much there, so I'm sorry you got to see that. But they did the little flexing. Then Paul Heyman just darted into the ring, and he's like, well, you know what? If Brock Lesnar is not going to go on last, he's going to go on first because he's got a flight to Las Vegas, and he wants to, he has a flight to Las Vegas, and he is going to go there because people respect him over there or something along those lines. And I wonder why. So anyway, but yeah, so Brock Lesnar comes out. Seth Rollins. So we have the Universal title match first. We have, Rollins versus Lesnar first. So Brock Lesnar comes out. Seth Rollins makes his way. He has a cool little graphic which shows, like kind of an inverted Brock Lesnar logo getting stabbed with like a couple of swords. Couple of broadswords, which look really awesome. I actually watched one of my favorite YouTubers I watch now called Bennett the Sage. He actually said that it looked like a PS1 graphic, and that's so true. It does, and I have no problem with it, obviously. But it was still cool to see. So that was pretty awesome. Then Seth Rollins makes his way into the ring, wearing rather plain gear. Last year he was wearing the Game of Thrones inspired, that Frosty King or whatever the hell. Sort of attire. I don't watch Game of Thrones, I'm sorry. But like that would look really cool. And then, for this year, he's just like, nah, I'm just gonna come out normally. But hey, I got a cool graphic. So anyway, but he comes out, and before the bell can even ring, Lesnar just steps in and just starts beating the crap out of Seth Rollins. He beats him up, gives him a bunch of F5s on the outside, then brings Seth back in, and they start the match. Lesnar takes Seth to Suplex City. I was biting my nails the whole time. I was very, very stressed out. And Lesnar was going to do that. Then something happened. The referee got distracted. The referee accidentally got thrown out of the ring and let Seth Rollins hit a low blow onto Brock Lesnar. So a blow onto Lesnar, and the referee gets back in the ring. Through a curb stomp one, then he gets back, then Rollins goes down, gets back up, curb stomp two, Rollins goes down, gets back up. So does Lesnar, of course. And finally, curb stomp three. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is your new Universal Champion. I cannot put into words how happy I was to see this because, one, I really love Seth Rollins. He's, I think, my favorite character, favorite WWE superstar. I'm just going to say it. I love AJ. I love Finn. I love Nakamura to death. I want to give that man a hug because of the way they're treating him. But I don't know. Something about Seth Rollins just really, I just like it. So that's cool. So Seth Rollins finally wins the WWE Universal Championship. And there was a lot of complaints that this match was too short and, Seth cheated to win and whatnot. Personally, I'm okay with it because at this point, I think a lot of people were just sick and tired of seeing Brock Lesnar with the title and not showing up every week. People were very sick and tired of Brock Lesnar, just coming in every time Vince McMahon threw a fat stack of hundreds at his face, and I think that's kind of what I really didn't want to see, and honestly, at this point, I think I was getting a little desperate. I wouldn't have cared if Mojo Rawley took some time off of yelling at himself in the mirror to come out and beat Brock Lesnar. I don't care. I said just someone who is at WWE full time, please and thank you. Hey, DJ Storms is here. Join the party. I just talked about the Universal title match, so you just kind of just now made it, so that's good. Yeah, so I'm just happy. I'm just saying that I was really happy about the match with Seth Rollins, even though, like I said, it was a pretty short match. I do agree. Yeah, Rollins is champ, baby. Yeah, I know. You're really channeling Adam Cole there, aren't you? That's awesome. But Rollins is here. Rollins wins, whatnot. That's great stuff. Does the spinning of the belt, and I'm just like, you spin that, my friend, because you earned it. So congratulations, Seth Rollins. I'm really happy. But let's move on to the next match. Up next, we did have AJ Styles and Randy Orton. Really good match here. I really, really enjoyed this one as well. I thought it was great stuff. A lot of counters, a lot of them just really countering each other. A lot of good fast-paced action from both men, actually, not just from AJ. But a lot of times Randy Orton tried to go for the RKO. But yeah, AJ versus Orton was well paced. They did a very good job with them. Yeah. So I'll get to that. But yeah, so AJ Styles and Randy Orton just do a fantastic job. I mean, a lot of phenomenal forearm countering to RKO attempts. There's one point where everybody's kind of booing Randy Orton, but I think it was because of the lighting or something. But he's like, yeah, I'm going to RKO this guy right now. And he does the whole pounding on the ring thing, which doesn't work, by the way. I don't know why he keeps doing that. It never works. But anyway, yeah, so those were some spots there. But finally, the match did end with a phenomenal forearm onto Mr. Randall Keith Orton. And AJ Styles won the match, so good on AJ on that. Let's move right along. Then we had Shane McMahon versus The Miz. Falls count anywhere. Miz's dear old father is sitting in ringside and whatnot. Yeah, this was interesting. Shane was wearing all black this time. That shows that he means business. So, but AJ Styles, The Miz comes out. Good, great, fantastic match. Exactly what I wanted from this match. It's just two men just hell-bent on murdering each other. I love it. It was fantastic. So, Miz's dad does get in at one point, throws up his hands and tries to, do what he has to do. Yeah, and it was great. Yeah, I mean, Miz's dad got his ass whooped by Shane McMahon, and Miz came out to make the save. They go all the way to the technical area or whatever. They're on this really high point, and Shane McMahon is kind of sees that he's about to fall, so he tries to apologize to the Miz, but it doesn't. But to no avail. Miz basically beats him up and hits a huge superplex. Yeah, huge superplex onto what I'm basically going to call an oversized mattress. So, but of course, the way they landed had Shane McMahon on top of the Miz. So, of course, both men are knocked out, and Shane McMahon, gets the 1-2-3 to win the match. And yeah, as DJ Storms is saying, yeah, I'm not even mad at the outcome either, because it made sense, because both men were out cold, and Miz obviously can't be like, okay, I have to make sure that I do it like this. No, he wants to kill the man who freaking beat the crap out of his father. So obviously, he's gonna be pissed off, and he's not gonna look at that. So that makes total sense. So I agree with you, DJ Storm. So yeah, so superplex off of that thing onto the oversized mattress. Shane is obviously, he's got the shoulders down, I guess. So 1-2-3, Shane McMahon wins this match. So I guess this feud is gonna go on for a little bit, which, okay, fine, I don't mind. Up next, we did have the SmackDown Tag Team match with the Usos taking on Aleister Black and Ricochet, who did a fantastic job in NXT TakeOver this week. The bar, and of course Nakamura and Rusev. Nakamura comes out with an awesome looking trench coat. Well, kind of oversized for him, but it would still look really cool. Just crazy balls to the wall action here. I just don't know what else to say about this one. Like, I mean, this is definitely for anyone who just watches main roster WWE. They got a taste. I mean, they've been kind of getting a taste of Ricochet and Aleister, but this was really cool. I liked Aleister and Ricochet's chemistry here. They're really playing off of it. I just was very, very, very excited. Second best tag team match of that night. That tag team, yeah, I would say. I don't know what the first one will be, but I don't know if the well, I'll get to it. But yeah, this was great stuff. I mean, the Usos finally retain, which I'm okay with. Which, I'm kind of okay with. I kind of would have liked Aleister Black and Ricochet. Bryan and Kofi, yeah, I'll talk about Bryan and Kofi. I have a few things to talk about with Bryan and Kofi. So yeah, but like, I think, sorry, I'm getting a lot of messages. Sorry. But I loved this match too. This was good. I liked it. Usos win. The SmackDown tag titles are still locked in the Uso penitentiary, but at least they show up every week. So anyway, I'm sorry, I had to. So anyway, that was a good match. Next up, we had another tag team match. This time for the women's tag team titles, we had the Boston Hug Connection taking on the Samoan powerhouses, or the Samoan botch houses, as I like to call them. Hold on one sec. The Samoan botch houses, whatever. And then we had the Iconics and and Natalya and Beth Phoenix, who are led out by Bret the Hitman Hart. That was pretty awesome. I really liked this match. Decent stuff here. Nothing too much for me to write home about. I thought it was good for what it was. The Iconics get a roll up and they win the match. So they are your new women's tag team champions. I know DJ Storms is very, very sad about that, and he's going off in the corner and crying somewhere. No, I'm just kidding. No, you're not crying anywhere. But DJ Storms, I know, was not too happy about this. And I thought this match was okay as well. It wasn't like anything to write home about. Not like the men's tag matches, honestly. And no, it's not because I'm like, I'm not sexist. I love women's wrestling, but this was meh. Iconics are trash. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of their gimmick, isn't it? It was a meh match. Wrong winners. I mean, I would have liked Sasha and Bayley to retain at this point, but you never know. But then again, I would love to have the Sky Pirates take it off of the Iconics, just because it may be a lot more gratifying. I guess. I don't know. I mean, with the Iconics, for me, okay, DJ, this is my opinion, okay? For me, I think that the Iconics are supposed to be annoying. They're supposed to be obnoxious. There's, okay. Oh, John Carnes, it was iconic. Yeah, it was supposed. They're supposed to be obnoxious. They're supposed to be like that, you know. So, part heat. So yeah, I mean, whatever. This was an okay match. I didn't really care too much for that. Up next, yes, the match of the night, ladies and gentlemen. Kofi Kingston versus Daniel Bryan. A dream 11 years in the making. And what a fantastic match. You know, the New Day come out. Big E has a big old box of a big old gift box for Kofi Kingston after the match. So that was good stuff. The whole crowd was just all behind Kofi here, and it was fantastic. And that was I think the wanted result. And I think they did a great job of building up this story. You know, Vince McMahon, definitely, yeah, absolutely, Match of the Year candidate. Vince McMahon or Meek Mahan, he has been, pushing Kofi down, calling him a B-plus player all this time. Daniel Bryan echoing Vince's sentiments. And finally, he gets this title shot because of the help of his friends, the New Day. This was fantastic stuff. I really, really liked it. The wrestling itself was really good too because both these men can go. Kofi, in my opinion, I'll be honest with you guys. Okay, I'll be very honest. I wasn't fully aboard the Kofi train until I saw his match with Daniel Bryan. Well, until I saw his performance in the Elimination Chamber match. Then I was like, oh my God, this is fantastic. And if he does get a title run, I wanted it to go on for a little bit longer. I don't want him to be a paper champion. I actually want this title run to mean something. So, yeah, I kind of gave it away. But, of course, Rowan did try to get in the way. But all three members of the New Day, he takes out all three members of the New Day in the beginning. Kofi hits a Trouble in Paradise on Rowan. Then it is followed up by the Midnight Hour. Is it the Midnight Hour or is it the Up, Up, Down? I forget. I think it was the Midnight Hour by Xavier and Big E. So it's followed up by that. Then we got back in. This could be a few month title reign, maybe till back. Yeah, maybe till back. Well, I mean, Backlash is right. Isn't Backlash after WrestleMania? Storms. I'm not sure, but anyway, if it's, I'm not sure. Whatever. Hopefully, but yeah, hopefully this does go on for a few pay-per-views. And yeah, I thought this was great. But of course, the match did finally end with Kofi Kingston hitting the. Oh my God! What I just said his finisher, hitting his finisher. I forget what it's called, but I just said it right freaking now. I cannot believe I just forgot the finisher name. That I feel really, really bad about it. But of course, they did. Anyway, I forgot. Trouble in Paradise. Thank you, Storms. Thank you so much. But yeah, he hit the Trouble in Paradise on Daniel Bryan to win the match. So Kofi Kingston is your new WWE heavyweight champion. I'm not gonna do the hip swinging thing. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna do that. I know maybe John would like to see that, but no, I'm not gonna do it. So let's show. It's okay. Kofi yes, Kofi Mania. I'm saying the edited version, but yes, Kofi Mother Effin Mania. John, you're absolutely right. This was fantastic stuff. Afterwards they got rid of the eco-friendly title. I mean, I'm sure you could just burn it; it'll just dissipate in the air. They got back the original traditional-looking title with the leather strap and everything. I had Kofi's plates already on it. That was good stuff. They had a T-shirt which said, he's a new champ. Yes, he is, or something along those lines. Kofi's kids came out to celebrate. Great emotional moment. I really, 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 really enjoyed this one. Fantastic stuff. Afterwards, I actually saw their interview online on WWE's YouTube, and Xavier was crying, and it was so emotional, and I was like smiling because it was such a heartfelt moment. So I love this match a lot. The wrestling itself was great. The presentation was fantastic. The ending was feel good. This is my favorite match of the night. I don't want to say it's a perfect match because I don't want to do it just. I don't know. I could say it's a perfect match. Could I? Right? Well, is that wrong? I don't know. Wrestling gods. I don't know. But anyway, but this was match of the night for me. Absolutely. I loved it. Kofi, #Kofi Mania all the way. There's a new champ. Yes, there is. So anyway, hold on. Let me do this. Sorry. Sorry about this, folks. I do not. Oh my God, come on. Kofi Mania. I like me some Kofi in the morning. Anyway, up next we did have the match between the United States title match, Samoa Joe taking on Rey Mysterio in a very much a blink and you miss kind of a match. Rey Mysterio apparently was injured in this match before this match even happened. Rey Mysterio was apparently injured. I do have to give props though. Rey Mysterio coming out as Mysterio from the Spider-Man comics. Fantastic stuff. I loved it. This was awesome stuff. I loved his gear. So pretty short match. Kind of like I said, a blink and you miss it. Samoa Joe retains with the Coquina clutch. That's all you need to know. Let's move on to the next match. Then we had Roman Reigns taking on Drew McIntyre. Roman Reigns has not wrestled in 4 months ever since his diagnosis with leukemia. And fun fact, this was actually a match. They did make Joe look like a beast. You're right, DJ. They definitely did. And I kind of really don't need to see Ray. Which match? The Drew versus Roman or Joe versus Ray? I don't know which one you're talking about, but this was a fine match. I didn't really think it was terrible, but I didn't think it was like good. I thought it was okay. I thought it was fine, but this was actually a match that I've really wanted to see for a while. Drew McIntyre and Roman Reigns. I actually wanted to see these two interact in singles competition for a very long time. So, I think it is what it is. For the most part, Drew McIntyre does take the lead, right? He does. The Roman agenda is back with the pathetic pyro pathetic over pyro for Roman, and the commentators blowing Roman's pick. Oh my God. Okay, DJ. All right. Okay. Yeah, I know your thoughts on Roman Reigns. It is what it is. Again, I'll say this myself personally. Okay, let me put it this way. Do I think Roman Reigns deserved the push that he's gotten? Do I think Roman Reigns, deserves to main event Mania 3 times? Do I think that Roman Reigns should be the next John Cena? Do I think Roman Reigns should have put The Undertaker down? The answer to all those questions is no. Okay? I do not think, his character, though. Yeah, that's what I mean. I do not think Roman Reigns, the character, should have been, pushed to the moon and back and shoved down our throats. However, if just looking at Roman Reigns as a performer, I do not think he is terrible in the ring. Okay, I think he can go. I think he's okay. He needs some work on the mic, absolutely, but I feel like he has gotten better. And I'm saying this very objectively. DJ Storms, you may not agree with me, and that's fine. That's okay. I don't hold anything back, guys. He is boring. Yeah, he is absolutely boring. I do agree with you on that. I do feel he's getting better, but he just needs that one thing that could do something else for his character. I know what you're gonna say, Storms. You're thinking a heel turn. It could definitely work. A heel turn would work, but it should have. There were so many points where he could have turned him heel. Honestly, I would have loved to see him turn heel on The Undertaker. That should have been when they turned him heel, but I don't know. I mean, I guess, now that Rollins is the Universal Champion, nothing will say. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if heel turn will save his character at this point. It could be too late, to be frank with you. I don't know what they can do. Honestly, Roman Reigns, he's a fine wrestler. He can go in the ring. He's a good worker, but I don't know where they can go with him. But a heel turn would be fantastic. Anyway, we're drawing too much on that. Roman Reigns did win. Spear, Superman punch, 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. That's all you need to know about this match. So let's move on to the next match, which was, then we had Elias putting on a interesting performance. He had Elias playing the drums, Elias playing the piano, Elias on the guitar. He was interrupted by a blast from the past. He was interrupted by John Cena, the Doctor of Thugonomics. This was a good enough segment. John Cena came in, freestyled on Elias, hit him with the 5-knuckle shuffle and F5, or FU as it was called back then, and left. I think they should just let him stick with the not the F file. I'm sorry, the FU or the attitude adjustment, whatever it's called. Right. He hit him with the FU, and I think Raw is going to start to try and remain on because I want to see who won the game. Okay, yeah. So I'll do my best. I'm going to speed through some of the rest of these matches, but yeah. So that was cool. I liked the segment. It was entertaining. It was fun. It is what it was. But up next, we did have the no holds barred match between Triple H and Batista. I'll be honest. After seeing that balls to the wall action from The Miz and Shane McMahon, this match felt a little bit tame in comparison. So I thought it was fine for what it was. I don't really agree with who won. So because Triple H did finally win with the assist from Ric Flair, so that was there. Ric Flair handed Sledgy to Triple H, and boom, pedigree 1, 2, 3. Triple H wins, and actually this morning Batista did officially announce his retirement from pro wrestling. So thank you, Batista, for everything. Look forward to seeing you in the Hall of Fame very, very soon. But this was a kind of a bore. It wasn't a bore. This was okay. It could have been a lot better. I think this should have gone on first. Batista. Yeah, it was perfect. Batista just wanted one more match, and that's it with Triple H. Even though I'd love to see him in a match against Brock Lesnar, and even I can't believe I'm saying this, maybe even Bobby Lashley. I know, but I would like to at least Brock Lesnar. That would be a cool match. Though we all know the match that needs to happen for Brock Lesnar is with Matt Riddle, with Lesnar's career on the line. Maybe that'll happen one day. But thank you, Batista, for everything. You will be missed in the WWE universe. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to close the door for a minute. So next up, we did have my least favorite match of the night. So that was Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin beats Kurt Angle freaking neck. What a way to send off someone who has done so much for this industry. And you give him Baron Corbin, and you give him this victory. Like, why? This was just a really bad match. Angle put Corbin over. Yeah, I know Angle put Corbin over, and I have no issue with Baron Corbin, but no. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have minded seeing The Undertaker retire Kurt Angle. Like, seriously, I wouldn't have minded if Undertaker just came in as the American Badass, hit Corbin on the legs with a spiker chain, and came in and gave Kurt Angle a last ride. Would have been symbolic. Last ride, 1, 2, 3. Angle could have lost there, but didn't happen. So that kind of sucks. That was kind of my big bummer of the moment of the day. And then we have another feel-good moment because we had Bobby Lashley, the Intercontinental Champion, versus the Demon, Finn Balor. I wore this shirt because it's the only relevant shirt I have right now. I unfortunately don't have a Seth Rollins t-shirt, but I have this, and I was happy. This match should have been a squash, I feel. This match should have just been a short match where Finn Balor just beat the living hell. Exactly, yes. Beat the living hell out of Bobby Lashley, but Bobby Lashley did get some offense in, but eventually the Demon did prevail, and Finn Balor is the new Intercontinental Champion. Thank you, God. Thank you. There is a God up there. Finally. Kind of ironic I'm saying there's a God, even though I'm happy that a Demon won. Anyway. But next and finally, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. The main event of WrestleMania 35. The triple threat women's match. Winner take all. Becky Lynch, the Man, versus the SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair versus the Raw Women's Champion Ronda. I hate kayfabe Rousey. But it was funny because Charlotte came in like in a helicopter, landed like 3 miles, 10 miles away from the arena. So she she had her red carpet walk all the way to the arena. That was awesome, man. I loved it. Ronda Rousey gets played in by Joan Jett, who did the song Bad Reputation. That was great. And dumbass Becky Lynch gets a pretty badass entrance of her own. She just has smoke, and that's it. I don't care. And that's the thing. She doesn't need anything else. I really, really enjoyed this match a lot. There were some spots where Charlotte and Becky teamed up to take out Ronda. Then Becky Lynch channeled her inner Bubba Ray Dudley and got the tables, and she brought it out. Ronda Rousey wasn't having any of it, but of course, Becky and Ronda finally did put Charlotte through a table. That was crazy. But, overall, the match did end. This was a good match, by the way. I did like this one a lot, but this was also a little bit quick. But the match ended with Becky Lynch having the right woman won. Becky, she did botch the finish. Becky Lynch getting a crucifix pin onto Ronda Rousey to win the match. And now she's your Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion. I feel like they're going to unify the women's division, which I don't know how I feel about it. If anything, I think it should be the tag team division that should be unified. The women's titles can stay on Raw and SmackDown, but the tag team titles should float between all brands, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT. Excuse me. So, yeah, but I'm just glad overall. I thought it was a great show. Definitely, yes, some WTF kind of moments sprinkled throughout, but a lot of feel-good moments. I think the right people won, from Seth Rollins taking the Universal title off of Brock Lesnar, to Kofi winning against Daniel Bryan, to even Finn Balor beating Bobby Lashley, and finally, of course, dumbass Becky Lynch winning the Raw and SmackDown Women's Championships. So great pay-per-view overall. I would say it was just as good as TakeOver this year. Not better than TakeOver, just as good. So that was it. But anyway, as far as a rating, I am giving WrestleMania 35 a solid thumbs up. All right? Now, we're going to get this done real quick. It is time for the fun part. It is time for the fun part. The time for the giveaway. So, I had a few prizes here that I wanted to give out. And, of course, I want to go ahead and check on the – I need to just – give me just a second. I need to go back to the video that I explained the rules on. Sorry about that. Should have had this all ready by now, but hey, whatever. It is what it is. So turn off the volume. Well, not turn off the volume, but that. So, all right. So we're going to announce the winners of all these three prizes. So I'm going to announce this one last. So these two were pretty simple because only one person per prize came with it. So for the Tamashii Buddy Trunks, Dragon Ball Z Tamashii Buddy Super Saiyan Trunks, Tim Farley was the only person who vied for this prize. So congratulations, Tim. You win the Trunks Tamashii Buddy. So moving on to the Goofy, we had only one person vie for the Goofy, and that was Veritas Equitas. I don't know how to say his name. I'm so sorry. So this goes to Veritas Equitas. I will reach out to you, my friend, and I will send this to you forthwith. So congratulations to those two. Now, the Superhero Blind Bag. This was the one that was a little bit of, a little hard for me to pick because there were three people vying for this very prize. And those three people were KO, the Handy Hudsonite, and the one and only DJ Storms. All right. So here's what I've done. I've done something very, very state-of-the-art technology, stuff to decide the winner of this. Okay. I have done something so amazing. Like it is going to, like Elon Musk is going to come and contact me because of how I picked this prize. So I have written all three names on three different pieces of paper, and I've put them, because I have nothing else in here, in this here Santa hat. So, I mean, I think it's kind of symbolic too. Christmas coming a little early, so for the winner. So I have all 3 names in here, and I'm going to shake the bag, shake the bag, shake the bag, shake the hat. And I'm going to do this, do this, do this, mix up everything. All right, and now, oh yeah, I got a name that fell out. So this person is the winner, and the winner of the superhero blind bag is DJ Storms. Congratulations, DJ. You are the winner of the superhero blind bag. Handy Hot tonight and Kate O, thank you so much for participating. Yes, congratulations, DJ. Definitely send me your information. I will send this to you as soon as possible. But yes, DJ Storms, congratulations on winning the superhero blind bag. Do not be discouraged, everybody else, Kate and Handy Hut tonight. Do not be discouraged. There will be more giveaways soon. I will have them sent to you guys. I will have this more giveaways as we get more supporters. So thank you for participating, though. I will definitely appreciate it. I hope you continue supporting me through my journey and whatnot. But congratulations to Tim Farley, the winner of the Tamashi Buddy. Congratulations to Veritas Equitas, the winner of the Kingdom Hearts Goofy, and of course DJ Storms. Congratulations, you have won the superhero blind bag. So I will get these prizes out as soon as possible. Just give me some time and I will get them out. But anyway, that pretty much concludes the live stream. I know we went a little over time for Monday Night Raw. I apologize, but I'm going to end it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll try to enjoy Raw. Thank you for all your support throughout this whole year. Let's make here's to many more. Here's to the next 200, 300, 400. Here's to the next 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, 1 million subscribers. Yes, I'm looking that far ahead, folks. So thank you guys once again for participating. Hope you enjoyed this review of WrestleMania 35. Let me know what you guys thought about this pay-per-view in the comments below if you're not watching it live. But as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Tell your friends about the Nerdy Mark. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. This is Sid signing off. You guys take care. Bye-bye.